Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we have a brand new team, and this team we're featuring a lot of some fun Pokemon. We have Inteleon, we have Alolan Ninetales, we have Alolan Sandslash, we have Male, we have Passimian, and we have Incineroar. So yeah, I have been using this team on stream for the past couple of days, and it should be pretty fun. I've had some fun moments with the team. It's not the best team in the world, but it has some really fun concepts. And yeah, if you do want to try it out, there's going to be a rental code available in the description, but only for 2 weeks. So make sure you grab while you can, because when 2 weeks hit after this team is used up, the code will no longer be there. So make sure you grab while you can. And there's a placement of the team down below in the description as well. A few announcements before this video starts. One, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help me out and supports the channel. I really want to thank everyone who's been liking, leaving a comment, and just watching these videos has been incredible. But if you want to see me go even further, hitting the like button, leaving a comment down below, and yeah, those really do help me out. And yeah, if you do enjoy those videos, be sure you do those. So a few announcements. Of course, as I mentioned before, I was competing in the Players Cup. So today the Players Cup happened, and you might be wondering what are my results. So because not everyone follows me on Twitter, which probably should follow me on my social medias, Twitter and Instagram, James W Beck, same thing here. Go check it out if you want more updates on me. But yeah, I was able to qualify for the top 64 loser side bracket, which will be played out next Saturday. So yeah, we actually have a rematch against Wolf Glick, and it's the first round. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'm debating about streaming it. I'm not exactly too sure yet. I have no idea. I also was thinking about the matches that I played today. Not sure what I'm going to do with them, because I did not think I played well at all today. Actually, I played well enough to be able to pull out the wins that I needed, but overall I just felt like I didn't play well today. I feel like I've been in the slump for VGC 2020, or have just grown really tired of the format in general. So I do talk about this team. I do talk about this topic on stream a lot, but yeah, like, it's really fun to play with the audience. Or chat with the audience. That's the main thing I love about streaming. But the 2020 format itself, not exactly my favorite, but I try to do my best. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do with those, if I am going to upload them or not. I'm probably going to think about it, because really I don't think any of the plays I made were optimal, and I'm not even sure like if they were even like really entertaining games to watch realistically. My thought process wasn't exactly the highest level like it normally is. But yeah, let me know if you would like to see my match against Wolf potentially on stream. I do think I would like to do that, but not exactly sure. Let me know in the comments down below. And again, if you haven't already followed me on Twitch, I stream almost every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. Link in the description down below. Make sure you go follow for more VGC content and for a variety of games, because I do stream like Kid Icarus Uprising and some other games, and it's really fun. So why not check it out down below in the description. But yeah, let's get started with today's video. So today's comment question of today is going to be about, I'm not exactly sure. I really wasn't thinking about this too much, but I guess it's what's gonna be is like, I'm really not sure actually. Okay, actually I know. What is your favorite kind of drink? And I'm not talking about alcohol beverage. I'm talking about like tea, coffee, soda. If you drink soda, some juice. Let me know what your favorite kind of drink is in the comments down below. I'm more a fan of tea, if anything. Green tea usually, although I like milk tea and some other stuff, but I've never been a coffee person. But yeah, we got an interesting team here: Venusaur, Torkoal, Indeedee, Hatterene, Cinderace, and Lycanroc. So some very interesting concept. I really like Indeedee plus Inteleon. It's really good against my opponent's team overall. I really like that combination overall against my opponent. I really like the Ninetales in the back, and I like Instant as the last Pokemon, I think, although Sandslash could be decent here. I think Incineroar is safer. Yeah, because it's a Psychic switch in, although I'm probably going to need, yeah, I think I'm going to go Instant. Passimian's not that good here. Sandslash could do work, but I'm not exactly too sure. Yeah, let's just go with these. I think it's safe for at least a game 1 situation. But yeah, let me know what your favorite drink is down below in the comments. I am a huge fan of green tea. But I also like stuff like apple juice and hot chocolate too. Hot chocolate's amazing. If it's good. If it's good. But let us see what my opponent's going to bring here. It's going to be the Venusaur Torkoal lead. Why did I always lead this? I never understood. I've had so many players just lead this and I never understood. Because for some reason, they always go for, like, attacks here. Like, just straight up attacks. I do want to actually max guard with my Inteleon, I think. And I do want to go for the expanding force. Because normally what they tend to do is they used to think I switched out Hatterene into into my Ninetales here to get rid of the Sun. And just, like, get a KO on Torkoal. Which is usually generally good for me, but... really, I want expanding force damage here, especially into that Venusaur slot. And I don't want to take something like that max, the max Vine Lash, which is a huge threatening move here. So I don't want that happening here. We're going to see the Dynamax from Venusaur, or Gigantamax, because it's always Gigantamax Venusaur usually on these teams. We have Gigantamax Venusaur. We'll see what my opponent decides to opt for here as the move of choice. Could be Max Quake. They have been known to Max Quake my NDD. I could see Vine Lash 2 into that slot, but I'm not exactly too sure. I just want the maximum amount of damage possible right here. I'm able to do a ton to the Venusaur as well as Torkoal. They don't usually sleep powder me unless they sleep powder my Inteleon turn 1. But yeah, this is probably a okay spot as we got Gigantamax Inteleon on deck once again here. As we're going to see the Max Guard comes out. Let's see if you Vine Lash or did you Quake. Torkoal protects, which is fine. I'll definitely take that. Vine Lash into the Inteleon slot. Perfect. And we are going to be able to get a decent expanding force into the Venusaur. So that is really good. That's a lot of damage right there. I absolutely love that damage right there. I can go for... I want to go for... do I want to Airstream? I do kind of want to Airstream the Venusaur, I think. And go out into Ninetales? I like that play. I don't mind if Ninetales goes down because really I just need to control the weather for at least one turn. If Torkoal stays into KO to Ninetales, I'm in an okay spot because Venusaur would go down here unless they decide to max guard, which is another potential play, but they are risking quite a bit here if they lose Torkoal. So let us see what my opponent's going to do. I could see Torkoal switch out and maybe a max guard. Then we play some mind games here, but I think that's fine too. As we will set up the snow warning and... oh, switch out it looks like, so we are going to be able to get a max Airstream off. We should be able to knock up the Venusaur with this. Yep, Venusaur goes down. Excellent. So that's one Pokemon or one threat out of the way that I really like here. As let us see what my opponent's going to do with the... let's see. So Dynamax is gone. If Torkoal knocks on my Ninetales, is probably the best case spot, but they probably clicked Heat Wave, which doesn't KO Ninetales, because Ninetales has good special defense. Yep, it hangs on. Or not good, but like it's not as terrible, and Torkoal's not really that strong unless it's under the sun. So that looks like to be charcoal damage like I usually anticipate to see here. So this is pretty good of a position, if any. So we'll see the NDD come out from my opponent. Okay, that works perfectly. Yeah, that works perfectly. I'm gonna go for this snipe shot actually into the Torkoal slot. And I think just Aurora Veil. I could... there are a lot of plays I could do. Aurora Veil makes sense to me. Yeah, I like Aurora Veil actually. Getting the Veil up seems pretty solid in this position. Stays in. Okay, so Aurora Veil is going to be set up. It looks like my opponent's probably just going to go for Expanding Force, which I think is completely fine. So I'll be able to knock out the Torkoal here. And that Pokemon is no longer a concern for my Pokemon in the back. Specifically, the Instant won't have a hard time dealing with it. I actually don't have any move besides a Fire type move on it, so that's actually pretty good. Ninetales will go down, which is completely fine. And we will take the chip damage with both Pokemon, but I think that's completely fine. We got the Veil set up. It's leftovers on the NDD. Interesting item choice here. As I will bring out my own NDD here, because I can Imprison, which I'm assuming the Hatterene's the Pokemon in the back, which is kind of why I tried to go for the endgame of Aurora Veil plus the Imprison. It's Lycanroc though. Very interesting Pokemon choice, but very good for me actually, because now I can actually go for a Snipe Shot into the Lycanroc, which will be able to pick up a knockout. I'm assuming with Veil up, I do live a Lycanroc attack here. And oh yeah, you can't even go for it because they're Psychic Terrain anyway, right? So they can't even go for the Excel Rock here to knock me out. And we'll go for the Imprison because it should shut down the NDD unless it has Hyper Voice or Mystical Fire. Follow Me is going to come out, but a fun factor of Snipe Shot is actually it avoids redirection. So we'll always hit the target here, which is going to be the Lycanroc. And yeah, here's the Snipe Shot into Lycanroc, and bam, Lycanroc goes down, and that is going to be a good game because I don't think the NDD can really touch me here, as Imprison will come out, shutting down Expanding Force, Trick Room, and Protect if my opponent has it. Also, they have Imprison too. It also shuts down Imprison. So yeah, this is feeling pretty good here. We just get to keep clicking Snipe Shot here, as well as Expanding Force, and eventually this NDD will be going down. I don't know if it has an actual move that can attack Inteleon, but if it does, I guess so be it. I think it needs Hyper Voice for even a chance here because Mystical Fire is not even going to beat my Incineroar down. So we'll go for Expanding Force. We'll go for the Snipe Shot here. And the battle's going to be forfeit because probably the NDD most likely not carrying a move that can touch me. So nice. We are able to pick up a win. Now you might be wondering, why am I using Gmax Inteleon? The reason I'm using Gmax Inteleon is because of the fact that it's a great counter to Pokemon like Gmax Cinderace, which has been very common recently. So yeah, it's been very nice here as, okay. Life Orb Venusaur, not surprising. Charcoal on the Torkoal, yep, as the damage. Yep, only move was Mystical Fire that could touch me, and even then it wasn't really doing much. We got the Hatterene with the Berry Berry. We got Expert Belt on the Cinderace, and the Choice Band Lycanroc. So yeah, couldn't really touch my team. It gets Play Rough. I actually didn't know it got Play Rough. Lycanroc is another Pokemon I really do want to use. I might build a team around Lycanroc. If you would like to see a Lycanroc team, let me know in the comments down below because I have been interested in kind of building around it. I think after we saw one in previous episodes, I thought it had a really cool strategy using Howl, and I thought it'd be really fun to use. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see that kind of team. We got our next opponent though. It's going to be I can't read that, but it's a Japanese player, looks like. With the team oh wow, what is this? Talonflame, NDD. The Talonflame, NDD, Urshifu, Weezing, Alakazam, and Barraskewda. This is a really weird team. I mean, really weird. Huh. So my favorite lead here is probably Inteleon plus like Incineroar. Yeah, I like that combination. It does really well against my opponent's team. Yeah, it does really well against my opponent's team. I like NDD. I could Imprison Expanding Force, which is kind of nice. It's good for imprisoning Expanding Force, but that depends on if I can get the speed control. I also don't know what kind of Urshifu that is. That's the main concern I have here. It's realistically Ninetales plus Sandslash, if I can get the hail up, could actually be effective really well in the late game. You know what? If I can deny the Tailwind, Sandslash can actually go in on this team. If I can deny the Tailwind, Sandslash can go in. So you know what? I want to bring the Sandslash. Let us see how this is going to go though. For the first battle of today's episode. Or not first battle, second battle of today's episode. Let's see what's gonna go on here. Gonna be the Barraskewda and the Weezing. Okay. Interesting. Neutralizing gas. I'm guessing Dynamax is gonna come out. Okay. I think I KO Weezing, but the problem is that Intimidate stopping me is actually very problematic. Is this thing? Okay, let me double check. I'm gonna Airstream here. The Barraskewda. I think I go hard into... I think I'm gonna go Ninetales. I don't know if Ninetales is gonna live a max move though. We'll see here. The thing is, unless this thing goes for Airstream, it won't be getting a speed boost, which is nice. But we'll see. This is a really confusing spot. We're gonna see Dynamax come out. I think it's Barraskewda. Like, I think you lead this assuming it's the life for Barraskewda. Yeah, we're gonna see the Dynamax Barraskewda here. And it is faster than Inteleon, which I had a feeling. So this is gonna be very, very concerning, depending on what my opponent did here. So we will Dynamax here. I could have also went... There wasn't really a strategy that I could go for. Weezy might protect here. It might just go for an attack. Ironically, this team is not looking good against Barraskewda plus Weezing. Unless I led maybe Indeedee. Indeedee could have helped. No protects. Just goes for Max Geyser, which is fine. It actually obliterates my Ninetales though, so I'm not gonna get Rain Up. Oh, that's unfortunate. So Ninetales goes down. We will go for the Airstream into the Barraskewda. How much does this do? A very solid amount, actually. That's a good amount of damage. So Inteleon will be faster. Sludge Bomb gonna come out. No poison, thankfully. I'm gonna go Incineroar here. The reason I'm gonna go Incineroar is because I can bait out some stuff from my opponent. I think I want to bring Sandslash, but I don't think I can. Is the Airstream just barely a KO onto the Barraskewda? I just can't tell on the damage. I think I'm just gonna Hydro Snipe again. I'm just gonna Hydro Snipe to make sure, because right now my eyes, I can't tell of the color right. I'm gonna go out into Sandslash, because if you switch out Weezing, like, here's the thing, I'm faster with Inteleon than the Barraskewda because of the Airstream. If they switch out, I get the Intimidate off into the Barraskewda, right? And then maybe Sandslash lives an attack, and if they don't switch, I just knock out the Barraskewda and outspeed it because I have the Rain Up. Unless Incineroar's faster than Weezing, which could be a possibility too. It will bring out the Sandslash. Okay, this should KO, I think. Rain, Mystic Water boosted. Yeah, okay, perfect. Had a feeling. So we are able to knock out the Barraskewda. Cool. I could have faked out, I guess, but like, I thought he would switch out to get the Swift Swim. Dazzling Gleam gonna come out, which is ideal here. That's very ideal. Okay, cool. And then let's see what's gonna come out from my opponent's side. Talonflame comes out, it looks like. I will go for I got rid of the Dynamax, but the problem is that I don't know, Brave Bird KOs me. I think it depends on what kind of item the Talonflame is. I'm gonna Hydro Snipe the Weezing though, and I'm actually gonna switch out to Incin. I think Inteleon can live one Brave Bird at this range. That's very tough to say. You know what? I think it's better to just go for the... Did I crash? No, I think I should just Iron Head. No, because Weezing's not a threat, is it? I'm gonna crash the Talonflame and Max Guard here, assuming a Brave Bird. You won't. I don't think you should Tailwind here ever, because you could just KO me, or potentially KO me. I don't know what the Talonflame is. Sludge Bomb gonna come out. I mean, I would have KO'd the Weezing though. That's the thing. We do get the Icicle Crash off into the Talonflame slot. That's a really solid amount though. Okay. I don't know if Flare Blitz KOs me. So Inteleon should be slower than Talonflame, even with the +1. I think I'm gonna go for the Iron Head here into Weezing, and I'm just gonna switch out to Incin. I think I basically just have to call who the Talonflame's targeting. I feel like it should be the Inteleon, but there is a chance they go for the Flare Blitz here, so we'll see. And then I have to hope Sandslash maybe lives that. We're gonna see the Weezing actually switch out, which is actually optimal for me. So the Neutralizing Gas will wear off. I do get the Intimidate off into the Talonflame, which is actually really good. Because maybe Sandslash can live the Flare Blitz now. Indeedee comes out, which is actually an amazing Pokemon for me to have as the last one. Okay. And is it Flare Blitz? It's dual Wing Beats, actually. Okay, cool. That is pretty good for us. Okay. And we can get a big Iron Head off into the Indeedee, which reveals no Focus Sash. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. Okay. So we're able to eliminate the Indeedee there. Sandslash kind of going in right now, as we are going to see the Weezing come out as the last Pokemon. Neutralizing Gas is going to affect the field. I'm gonna fake out the Talonflame, and I think Ironhead here, unless the Weezing has a fire move here, I should be fine. And even if it has a fire move, I should be okay. The battle's gonna be forfeited because my opponent looks like, oh, there's probably no shot of winning this game. Oh, that Weezing Barraskewda? That Weezing Barraskewda was tough, but we are able to come through. Yeah, so interesting decisions from my opponent overall. I really thought my opponent was going to switch out. I thought my opponent did have the Weezing there, but luckily they didn't. So I was just able to eliminate the Barraskewda without taking too much. I mean, it did KO my Ninetales, which I was actually very surprised it didn't because it wasn't a Life Orb. Maybe it was Mystic Water. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the team, but we are going to be able to come out in this game with a 2-0 win. So I do hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support. And if you do want to try out this team alongside me, there is the pay spin of the team down below, as well as the rent a code. If you want to check out my other stuff, you can check out my social medias. Again, Twitter, Instagram, twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. You can check them out. I do live stream. I do, photos, tweets, whatever you can think of. I probably make them. You can check out my Patreon page if you want to go an extra mile support my content. But there are free ways to support my channel by leaving a like down below, leaving a comment down below, and sharing this video with friends are all different ways you can. And they're all free. And just by watching this video, you support me out. So thank you for that. Otherwise, you can check out my community Discord if you want to join me. And an awesome community down below in the description. There is a link to that Discord. We do VGC team building and some other stuff. We were actually discussing the Players Cup earlier there today. So yeah, why not jump into the discussion? Check it out down below in the description. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's all I really want to say. You could again check out my Twitch channel for like streams. As I mentioned before, I will be debating about streaming the match versus Wolf on twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. I'm not sure if I am yet, so no promises, but I am debating about it. If I get enough interest, maybe I will. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.